standing, and I'm going to be commentating part of top 16 tonight. And this is going to be one of the long-standing Pittsburgh rivalries. We got Immortal and versus Perkinips. This rivalry's been around since back in the Victory Point days, from around like 3 years ago, and go for it. And it's crazy to see, now that even towards the beginning at this tournament, they just can't help but fight each other.
Looks like I got here just in time to commentate this top 16 winner set.
Mm-hmm. This rivalry is like almost as old as Pittsburgh Smash. It's crazy.
Yeah, I bet. Bowser versus Mario is a relatively volatile matchup. Most people believe that Bowser wins it, of course. But
really? It's generally thought that Bowser wins this matchup?
Yeah, because Bowser can just outspace Mario so hard and get those vital grabs that'll kill so early, you know?
But I was also going to say, like, in comparison to a lot of other characters that fight Bowser, is that Mario has the ability to just kind of keep Bowser from ever touching the ground and then just, like, dying.
Yeah, that's one of his disadvantages in the matchup, of course.
Oh, man.
Perks just sending him to the Shadow Realm real quick.
Yeah.
That's just, like, in terms of, like, you really need to learn, like, know how to land against Mario and Bowser. Otherwise, it looks like it's not an even matchup, even. But it's definitely arguably winning.
I was gonna say, like, regardless of how the matchup actually is, Perk is kind of making it look easy right now. He's practically up a whole stock, and Immortal is just struggling to find any ground at all, let alone landing.
You can't miss that auto cancel back air with Bowser. It is so laggy, and he missed that, and he got punished really hard for it.
I was gonna say, it's something that I've noticed Immortal doing a lot more and often in general now, is that he's starting to do those back air. Even though you say like wow, he missed that auto cancel back air, but the problem is, okay, well, that's a horrible option to pick in that scenario. But he's trying to do the thing where, like, you're not gonna expect me to not auto cancel it, so that way he catches you off guard. But
that's true.
I mean,
but if you miss that.
Right, it's probably like one of the biggest risks that Bowser can take, but that's for game 1 to Berks. Still best of all of top 16 is going to be best of 5, so we've got potentially still 4 more games of this. All right, well, that makes perfect sense. I don't blame Immortal on switching up to the Wario though.
Yeah, I've noticed he's been using Wario quite a bit more lately, being a little more confident in it.
Yeah.
I think this is the right move. Yeah, that Bowser kind of got the hands.
I think that one of the biggest things for that matchup was just, for that first match, was just like, Immortal just couldn't land. And I think that he's playing Wario in order to be able to just like force his way down. And since he has the drift and the tools to be able to just like do that. But the problem is that even though if he can land, he's still kind of getting the crap beat out of him.
Perks, he's not letting this pressure up. Like, he's keeping momentum throughout every game, and like as we see here, he just destroyed Immortal.
It's not. I don't even think it's just the momentum. I think that he's just like, there's not been a single like bad call that he's made this set so far.
Yeah, he's been having really good judgment in the whole set. And we're only like 2 games in, and Xander's already down.
We're barely
Immortal's
3
already
minutes in. We're down 3. We're barely 3 minutes in, and Xander has Immortal has essentially lost 3 stocks in these 3 minutes.
This is a little rough as an understatement.
At least right now. I do not hold it against hold it out of the realm of possibility for Immortal to actually bring this like all the way back. I've seen him pull back way worse situations against way harder matchups.
Immortal can be. He can have a lot of clutch moments, but right now, just unless he gets to stock soon and gets that like a block setup or something, it's gonna be.
Oh my gosh! Like, I hope you now know that is 3 out of 4 stocks this entire game that has been taken by Florida. Yeah. It is. Wait, what about even the fourth? What about the 4th stock? What did he even lose it to that?
F smash, right?
Okay, yeah. That was definitely an F smash after the failed down smash. Oh man, you just kind of look in the way that Immortal's sort of looking around and the look on his face. He is super lost right now.
He's back to Bowser, and I mean, it could still work for him, but like the way he played in game 1 just will not. Well, it won't stand up for him.
Yeah, but the other thing is that fun fact. Yeah. The fun fact is, anytime that you see Immortal go and use this color Bowser, he calls it being Super Saiyan. Because of the hair.
It is the hair. Yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah. But I also will say is that like that right now has amounted to Jack Diddley. considering that it's 16.
70% string.
Yeah, a 70% string, and then he got one opening and got only 16. It shows just how
low percent openings you can only get an up tilt, of course. When you get when you get that nair, it's just so much more. See right there.
Yeah,
Goes
yeah.
for the fair extension. I don't think that was the right move.
Oh, okay.
But covering with that up smash, it's such a great anti-air.
It is a fantastic anti-air. I will say, I think that I like the way that Immortal is starting to play now, which is that he's using more of the ability to just fucking walk away, and it's obviously doing him he's getting miles out of it right now.
Right.
Like you even pointed it out at the beginning, he just walked toward him and got punished for it. But now that he's like, oh my goodness.
He took a minute to breathe, and now he's playing great. Like,
yeah.
Compared to the last 2 games, he's already doing better. He took the first stock.
Yeah, he's
perfect.
I mean, this is the first time he's had his like total lead the whole set so far.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, that was a good air dodge though.
That was not.
That was
absolutely
not.
not. You never air dodge on that down tilt. You can double jump away. You can go to ledge.
He probably could have just forward aired and he would have been fine.
You never air dodge with down tilt. Mario's always fit for that up smash.
Not even up smash. Not even up smash. He could have got an up smash. He could have down smashed.
Oh yeah.
And he could have done whatever he wanted if you air dodge there. But
something I noticed Immortal doesn't do a lot of that I feel like he could apply. Like if Mario does an unsafe move on his shield and it crosses up or something, like I notice a lot of times Perkinips will do something like on shield, and Immortal could be using up B out of shield more. That was a good pivot grab.
Okay, so there's now the thing is that you would say like just from because you and I both have played Bowser before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think that it's not just the fact that Immortal's not doing the option. I think that it's more so that Perkinips is doing really well at making him think that that was a good back air. He's doing really well at convincing Immortal that is the absolute last thing he wants to do right now.
Right.
And also, this is now Immortal without a jump.
Oh,
and,
God.
Oh, that platform was right there to save him anyway, even if that did hit. But you can kind of see just the way that Perk is playing. Oh, wow, that shockwave was huge.
Yeah, he's really lucky that dare worked for him, because if it didn't, Perkinips could have got a free up smash.
Oh, that was a good air dodge there. Oh,
up air. Okay. That buffered get up attack was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed.
Oh, look at that! He did a whole short hop fair, and oh wow!
He got too reliant on that dare right at the end. Like he was throwing that option out way too much, landing with it, and Perkinips killed him for it.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts. That's probably one of them in terms of the sets that I've seen them play.